Top 10 Most Scary Pictures Found on the Internet. Nothing gets us into the Halloween spirit quite like creepy photos. While they can be eerie and scary, they're also extremely fascinating. How did they come to be? What are their true origin stories? Are the depictions of Halloween monsters real? We've got some haunting photos that are sure to send chills down your back. Chernobyl Kindergarten. In case you need a refresher, in 1986 a routine safety test went horribly wrong at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Ukraine, which was then part of the Soviet Union. One of the 4 nuclear reactors overheated and exploded, starting a fire and spewing radioactive material into the air, which remains in the area today to some degree. Here, we can see an old armchair with a doll's head sitting in what was once a kindergarten in the Chernobyl zone. You can see why it's one of the most haunted places in the world. Double Exposure Girl. Does this remind anyone else of Stanley Kubrick's 1980 psychological horror, The Shining? When it comes to scary pictures, this one definitely makes the cut. However, it's likely just a case of a film camera double exposure, causing the image of the little girl to appear twice. The old black and white aspect just makes it that much creepier. A lonely crime scene between 1947 and 1949. A divorcee by the name of Martha Beck and her boyfriend, Raymond Fernandez, went on a killing spree, murdering as many as 20 women whom they'd met via newspaper personal ads. After the so-called Lonely Hearts Killers were apprehended for the murder of Delphine Downing and her 2-year-old daughter, Raynell. The investigation took police to this basement in Queens, New York, where the body of another victim, Janet Faye, was unearthed from beneath the floor. San Francisco earthquake. The Great San Francisco Earthquake of 1906 was another natural event that wrought devastating destruction to the lives and plans of the unsuspecting humans in its path. These Victorian homes on Howard Street near 17th Avenue were among the 28,000 homes destroyed in the disaster. It's estimated that approximately 3,000 lives were lost in total. Creepy clown. This 1928 image of Lon Chaney as a super creepy clown. A still from the silent film Laugh, Clown, Laugh. Maybe another reason people are afraid of clowns. This picture full of bad dreams. This photo from the small Japanese island Miyake-jima might give you night terrors forever, but it's really rather innocent. Because the town has a high level of volcanic activity that causes poisonous gas to leak from the earth, its denizens must wear gas masks to stay alive. And also to look like extras from some future version of The Purge. This hideous and mysterious carcass. When a bloated carcass washed ashore in Montauk, New York, in 2008, nobody could tell what it was. Lauren Coleman, director of the International Cryptozoology Museum in Portland, Maine, deemed it the Montauk Monster, and the entire internet barfed at the photos. Experts quickly dispelled the notion that the Montauk Monster was, indeed, a monster, and instead decided the creature was probably a raccoon or maybe a dog. This theater full of Never Sleep Again. What appears to be a fever dream brought on by mixing a trip to Disneyland with a satanic cult is actually just a meeting of the Mickey Mouse Club on January 4, 1930, at the Fox Dome Theater in Ocean Park, California. That's the official word from Disney, and so let's just move on. This photo of some evil Hell Society members and a bunch of corpses. This photo has been screwing with me since I first saw it a few years ago. What I thought was some sort of crazed meeting of murderous psychopaths is actually a lovely picture of the 1908 merger of University of Louisville and Medical College University medical departments. The Amityville Horror House. Here's what we know to be true. In November of 1974, Ronald DeFeo Jr. shot and killed 6 members of his family at 112 Ocean Avenue, in the Long Island suburb of Amityville. Here's where it gets even creepier. In December of the following year, George and Kathy Lutz and their 3 children moved into the house. However, they only lasted 28 days because they say they were plagued by paranormal activity, and had their stories subsequently turned into about 1 million Amityville horror movies, all of which are terrifying. Fortunately, many people think the part about all the freaky ghosts is just made up, and so I will too. Even though I know in my heart of hearts it definitely wasn't. Don't forget to like, leave a comment and subscribe to our channel for upcoming videos.